Hey everyone. I had to make if I did edit intros, I'd totally edit that. Hello everyone. Um, yeah, today I want to talk about something that affects me a lot and has done pretty much all my life, and something I probably surprised myself by not talking about it yet, but I plan not to as much, but it's been really relevant to me today, and it's been really relevant to my life in general, and um, yeah. So social anxiety is well, it's something I really hate. Like it's a really terrible thing, and it's really misunderstood and not taken seriously by um, everyone. Well, many people. I don't. To be honest, I don't actually know at this point. But yeah, it's it's basically affected me all my life, and I used to post videos in a social anxiety group on Facebook, and I posted so many videos. Like I was doing them practically every day, which is what obviously I do. Like I put out a video on this on my other channel every day here, but they were pretty much all, well, not all, but like based around social anxiety. But then I branched out into more things, and in a way, they were kind of like the forerunner to my YouTube channel. I stopped doing those a while back, but social anxiety is still no less relevant to me. Um, yeah. Um, I've just been out. This is an example. I've just been at. Yeah, sorry about that. I've just been out. See, that's the example. I hate doing stuff like that. I hate doing stuff like that on camera because I hate looking. I hate looking human. Like I hate doing things what make me look human. That sounds ridiculous, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I've just been out and like when I normally go to like the shops, if I go to certain ones, I have to go under these like underpasses. And I heard some like stuff happening down one of them, so I turned back. I was thinking, can I go a different route? And the only other route was like over these motorways and like bypasses and stuff. And I thought I can't risk getting run over like that just because of some people making some commotion in an underpass. So I went back and I went through it, and like there was just these kids there, like four of them, and like one of them was like something like "Hey, hot stuff" or something, and like said I'm sure I heard her say something like "He looks like Harry Potter," and I thought, well, I haven't heard that before. But yeah, the point of this story is because yeah, I hate stuff like that. It makes me so anxious. I know it's harmless, but I really don't like it. I don't like being the center of attention at all. Which sounds really ridiculous considering I've got a YouTube channel where I put up videos all the time. But in it's different. It's a different context. In that context, I hate it. So I was like really annoyed because it's like I had to go back that way, and I was like thinking, is there another way for me to get home? So I was like thinking of all this stuff in my head, like possible ways, and then I just thought, I'll just go back that way, and they weren't there anyway then. But I sound so pathetic in ways, but then again, I know it's not pathetic at all because I know a lot of people that feel this way. I've met a lot of people, a lot of my friends on Facebook are the same. Um, in terms of anxiety, and anxiety, not just social, but anxiety in general, is so underrated, and people don't take it seriously, like as much as it should be. I know mental health and stuff is more talked about and more accepted now than it used to be, but there's still like a stigma around it, anything that's mental health issues, and there shouldn't be because, I mean, on some level, I imagine at some point in our lives we've all experienced even maybe a really mild anxiety over something. At least I know some people go through life just really brash and confident, and yeah, like that. And but you know, I obviously I can't speak for everyone, but I imagine that some people who don't really consider it have like experienced it, but can probably push through it a lot easier than others. And obviously, certain things will affect some people that don't affect others at all, like ridiculous things. I hate carrier bags. Like I go to like the supermarket or something, and I hate those. I always go to self service because that's another thing I don't like going through. If there's an option not to go to a till, I will go to like self service because I don't like having to rush to put stuff in bags, like when I'm at a till and looking like an idiot or something, because I hate bags, because half of the time I can't open them. They are like an evil creation, carrier bags. They really are. But yeah, like, I like such a tramp doing this video, like blowing my nose, and I'm just looking at my hair. I am gonna get it cut soon, but it's not really my priority at the moment. But anyway, so there's so many things that affect me, but I'm struggling to think of them now. When I'm out, I could think of them all like that, you know. Yeah. I worry about so many things. I worry about offending anyone. I worry about like having opinions that offend anyone. Not even if they're bad opinions, but like say I don't like something that someone else does like. I feel, you know, I feel obliged to try and like it or something. I don't know. I worry about so much, like many little things like this. And the ironic thing is, I've been through like some of the worst things in life, and I'm going through some of the worst things in life now. But these little, what seem ridiculous, these things still bother me, and I don't know why. It's just, yeah, it's really annoying. And for anyone who thinks it isn't a big thing, I mean, I didn't go to university because of this, like, because I knew it would be all presentations and really social, and I couldn't handle it. And maybe, you know, if it would have been none of that, maybe if it would have been just work, and it would have been about social things and presentations, I might have gone to university and I might have fulfilled like what was my dream at the time of getting into film. So it does affect your life so much, and it like if you suffer from it as much as I do, and it's really horrible. It shouldn't have this much effect. I mean, I did a presentation at college, and I had obviously I don't think many people like presentations. Like that is a general thing. You don't really have to have social anxiety to not like a presentation, but I mean, I imagine some people probably do like them, like public speakers. Maybe they get a thrill out of them, but maybe some of those public speakers still have anxiety over it or get nervous, obviously. But I do think there's a difference between nerves and anxiety, like there is, I think. But anyway, I did this presentation, and I had one of those moments which, before it happened, I always wondered about how I didn't doubt the validity of them or how true they were, that a person could get to that stage, but what happened is I like went totally silent for what seemed like a while. Like I just was froze during this presentation in fear. And there wasn't even many people there watching it, because I'd like specifically asked to only have a certain amount of people watch it. But I froze, and I've never like done. I don't think I'd ever had a moment like that before. I might have done, but not one as memorable as that. And it made me think like the power of like anxiety and stuff that can just freeze you solid is crazy. And that's why it's something to be taken seriously. And for anyone who like, I'm glad for people who don't suffer from it. And for those who do, like I understand like the battles sorry, that you face. I mean, some things don't bother me. Like, it's weird. Some things don't. I can go out looking like crap, which, to be honest, I do a lot these days, looking terrible, and I don't particularly care about that. It's just certain things that bother me. It's weird. It really is, and I could probably say a lot more on it, but I don't want to. I don't think this is a negative video, because I want just to bring issues like this to light. I was going to make a more light-hearted video today, but this is what I was feeling most on the day, and I feel like as a tribute to all the videos I did in that group about social anxiety, I had to do at least one on this channel. I don't know how many people can relate to me, but I just want to bring this issue more to light, and in general, like mental health issues and stuff deserve to be taken seriously. They do, with the effects they can have on physical well-being and anything. But, and this is the part where I'm speaking to myself now as well, we shouldn't, I know this is all going to be easier said than done, and I know that because I suffer from like social anxiety and stuff, but we shouldn't let what people think affect us, because no matter what we do, whether we do nothing, we don't have to do anything in life, and someone could just like see us for the first time and instantly make some impression on us that they don't like us. You don't have to do like much in particular for someone to just like make that snap decision that they don't like you. So no matter how little or how much you do in life, how much you say, how much part you take, how much you take part in things, how much you put yourself out there, how much you don't put yourself out there, whatever. Like, there's always going to be people that probably don't like you, but there's always going to be people that do like you. So, would you rather like not go for your dreams? I mean, would you rather not go for your dreams and like never know, or just go for them? Because either way, whether you put yourself out there or you don't, people are still going to have judgments on you, like either way. So you might as well just go for it and just live your life like the way you want to, because you deserve to, like anyone who's watching this. And also, like, I've not really said this before in any of my videos, but like if anyone feels anything similar at all, or just wants to ever talk or anything, like I'm more than happy to, because I always love meeting new people and stuff. And yeah, so yeah, that's about it. And I know the struggle is real, and certain people will probably never take this seriously, but I just hope that in time more people do, because it all deserves to be highlighted. Like, you know, anxiety, depression, all of it. It's terrible, and the effects it can have and the things it can lead to are terrible. So yeah, I'm sorry for. On Fridays, I always like. I do actually feel happy at the moment. Like, even though it probably seems like I'm really down, I do feel happy, because the one thing that in a way makes me happy when I feel that anxiety off really stupid, well, seemingly stupid things and really insignificant stuff is, it reminds me that I'm still alive. Like, even it being embarrassed about something or anything, like any negative emotion like that, it reminds me I'm alive, and it reminds me of what I said in the previous video about how you have to have one thing with the other. Like, I would rather feel alive than not feel alive. Like, even if it means sometimes I'm going to be in pain, I'd rather have that, and to know that I can also feel joy. Like, I want both. I would rather have both than none. So yeah, it is a part of my anxiety, and I hope in time, because I know when I was working before, I was doing so much better, like so much better, overcoming things like, I mean, even things like picking up a phone used to terrify me, because people would hear me, like people I was working with would hear me on the phone, and I don't like that, like, because once again, I'm like the center of attention almost. And the ironic thing is, here's an ironic thing, I'm sorry for going on longer, but if you think about it, if everyone had anxiety and everyone was obsessed over what the other person was thinking, none of us should be anxious, because none of us is actually noticing what the other person's doing. We're all so wrapped up in ourselves. I mean, that is how society is now generally anyway, with like social media. We are just like putting ourselves out there all the time, like never before. We are, yeah. So I don't know. I could say more on this. I could say a whole lot more. I mean, considering I used to do so many videos in that group, I don't know why I'm bothered about this bit of my hair sticking over here, because all of it's a mess. I don't know. But yeah, considering I used to do so many videos in that group, like I had to do at least one, and I could say so much about this thing, and so many awkward moments I've had. But I always look back at these awkward moments as like being funny afterwards, because as long as they're harmless, like, and even people say something, whatever, even if it's offensive or just lighthearted or whatever, I always look back at it and laugh. Like, I can get perspective on it. And it doesn't, phase me in the long term. It's just while things are happening. But yeah. So yeah, sorry about this video being a bit different to what I was gonna make on a Friday. But like I say, I always have to be real on this channel and do what I feel is right at the time. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'm supposed to have my new webcam. Well, actually, no, I'm not supposed to have my new webcam yet. I was hoping it would come by now, but it hasn't. So you can see me even more clear, which is, I'm not, in ways I'm not looking forward to that, but I am at the same time. That's why I've got it, because I want to make my channel look better. I don't want to film in a potato forever. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Okay, goodbye everyone.